Good day, sir. My name is Mohammad Hamdi El Grande, and I will report about Section 13, the observers. Okay. To enhance the transparency of the process, the BIC shall in all stages of the procurement process invite, in addition to the representative of the COA, at least 2 observers shall not have the right to vote to sit in the proceedings, where at least 1 shall come from duly recognized private group in sector or discipline relevant to the procurement at hand. For example, A. For Infrastructure Project, National Association of Constructors, duly recognized by the Construction Industry Authority of the Philippines, which is the CIAP, such as but not limited to the following: 1. Philippine Constructors Association Inc. 2. National Constructors Association of the Philippines, and 3 is the Philippine Institute of the Civil Engineers. B. For goods specific relevant chamber member of the Philippines, Chamber of Commerce and Industry. C. For consulting service, a project related for professional organization accredited or duly recognized by the Professional Regulation Commission of the Supreme Court, such as but not limited to 1. PICE. 2. Philippine Institute of Certified Public Accountants, which is the PICPA, and 3 is the Confederation of Filipino Consulting Organizations. And the other observer shall come from a non-government organization, which is the NGO. Okay. Next one is the 13.2. The observers shall come from an organization duly registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission or the Cooperative Development Authority, and shall meet the following criteria: A. Knowledge, experience, or expertise in procurement or the subject matter of the contract to be bid. B. Absence of actual or potential conflict of interest in contract to be bid, and any other relevant criteria that may be determined by the BIC. And the next one is the 13.3. Observers shall be invited at least 3 calendar days before the date of the procurement stage or activity. The absence of observers will not nullify by the BIC proceedings, provided that they have been duly invited in writing. The next one is the 13.4. The observers shall have the following responsibilities: A. To prepare the report either jointly or separately, indicating their observations made on the procurement activities conducted by the BIC for submission to the head of the procuring entity, copy furnished the BIC chairman. The report shall assess the extent of the BIC's compliance with the provisions of this IRR and areas of improvement in the BIC's proceedings. And B is to submit their report to the procuring entity and furnish a copy to the GPPBB and Office of the Ombudsman, Resident Ombudsman. If no report is submitted by the observer, then it's understood that the bidding activity conducted by the BIC followed the correct procedure. And C is to immediately inhibit and notify in writing that procuring entity concerned of any actual or potential interest in the contract to bid. And the last one is the 13.5. Observers shall be allowed access to the following documents upon the request, subject to signing of confidentiality agreement: A. Minutes of BIC meetings. B. Abstract of bids. C. Post qualification summary report. D. Up and related PPMP. And E is open proposals. Okay, so Let's move on to next section. The section 16. The professionalization of BAC TWG members and procurement units. So the GPPB shall establish a sustained training program to develop the capability of the BAC secretariats, TWGs, and the procurement units of procuring entitles and professionals the same. That's all. Thank you.